We interrupt this program for a 5 on Your Side special report.
I don't know. You better. I think you should change that up. She's gonna freeze by then.
Get me warmed up.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to get going in just a minute, so I'll invite those that are upstairs that want to kind of come in a little bit closer to please do so, and then we'll get things off and running. Tim, we okay? Great. Well, a huge thank you to all of you for being here today. This is a wonderful turnout for us with wonderful news to share. So many thanks for joining us at Enterprise Center, and a huge thanks to the team here at the venue for hosting and going through the effort. This is not easy to set this up, especially right after a game last night. So folks at Enterprise Center always come through for us. So we really appreciate that. Before jumping into things, I do want to take just a second to acknowledge the passing of photographer Bill Greenblatt, who passed away over the weekend. He was a good friend of the Sports Commission, always there to cover our events and announcements. And we, of course, miss him today. We're thinking of him, and our thoughts are with his family. All right, well, it's really nice to be back here at Enterprise Center just 2 months after our NCAA Wrestling Championships announcement in October. I kind of like this pattern of reveling in a big sporting event win every other month. It's something we could get used to, if only it were that easy. But this is a great day because we're celebrating the awarding of an event that's been at the top of our list to bring back to St. Louis. So everybody, please take a look at the video board. There it is. So 1 month before the Winter Games in Italy, America's Olympic hopefuls will be competing right here on the ice at Enterprise Center. The 2026 U.S. Figure Skating Championships have been awarded to St. Louis. Now, we would be thrilled to host nationals any year, but to be the site in an Olympic year and be the place where the U.S. Olympic team will be selected, well, that's just tremendous. This is one of those events that hits on all we look for when we strategically ask, what do we want to bring to our community? We'll have thousands of visitors generating significant economic impact. We'll have extensive national coverage on NBC and Peacock, showcasing St. Louis in a wonderful light. We'll have that unique chance to see the most talented athletes from the most popular Winter Olympic sport compete right in front of us. Their presence and their performance will inspire young people and people of all ages throughout our region. And as America's first Olympic city, it's a beautiful chance for us to once again connect to the Olympic movement. We are at our best when we add depth and diversity to what we all know is one of America's best sports cities. And that's what we get with the Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships, a precious opportunity to deliver something special and meaningful to our region. We sure don't take this for granted because it's taken us 20 years to get the event back. We're so happy to have the chance to work with U.S. Figure Skating again, and we're pleased to welcome back Bob Dunlop. Bob is right there, the Senior Director of Events, who we actually worked with in 2006 on the 2006 championships. And we welcome to St. Louis Sam Aukshur, who's U.S. Figure Skating's president and acting CEO, who you'll hear from in just a second. We are grateful to Bob, Sam, and the entire organization for selecting St. Louis to host the 2026 championships. So everybody, please welcome Sam Aukshur. Sam.
Well, thank you, Mark, and good morning, everyone. I'm just thrilled to be here in St. Louis for this announcement. As Mark mentioned, 2026 is the selection event and nationals for our Olympic team. So it's very, very important to us that we had the right location, the right city, that we could have a great deal of confidence in the sports commission and the stadium and the support staff to put on a great event for our athletes. So that is why we selected St. Louis. 2026, we believe will be one of our most exciting years ever. We believe we have one of the greatest teams that we've ever had, going back many, many years. We had at the recent Grand Prix final in Grenoble, and the Grand Prix final is a best of the best type of event. We won 3 of the senior events. Dance, where Chalk and Bates won, and Ilya Malinin won the men's event, and Amber Glenn won the ladies' event. It was kind of interesting. Amber went up against 5 Japanese ladies, which were all, one was a world champion, so it was quite a great surprise to see her win. She is the only woman who does a triple axel right now, and she did an amazing one at the event. You may have seen her this morning on the Today Show. She's quite delightful and has a great story, has persisted through many injuries and other obstacles. So she's a little bit older, but she is a great skater, probably the best women's free skater in the world today. And of course, Ilya Malinin, who is the only man to have completed a quadruple axel, 4.5 revolutions in the air. It's quite amazing to see. He also does a backflip and some other crazy jumps in his program that the audience always loves. And then we have others, Jason Brown, crowd favorite. I think Jason might have been a junior back in 2006. He's been around a while, but continues to delight audiences worldwide. And the ladies also will have a unique situation where we will have 4, maybe 5 current and past national champions vying for the 3 Olympic slots. So that'll be quite interesting. We have some great juniors that'll be competing as well. We had the junior man win the gold medal also at the Grand Prix final, which was quite a surprise. And then we had 2 juniors win silver medals. So a really great, exciting group. We also are looking to repeat as the Olympic team gold medalists. You may have heard that the gold medal took a little while to award due to the Russian doping issue, but we did get our medals in Paris finally, and We have a new team, except for Chalk and Bates, who will repeat as dancers on the team, and we're looking to repeat that gold medal as well. So overall, we're going to bring to St. Louis a great group of skaters. It'll be very exciting. I know we're going to have great crowds. It'll be supercharged because of that tension around who's going to be on the Olympic team. And then we're also looking to add a great Olympic team announcement event as part of the overall event. So that should be all very exciting. And St. Louis is the best place we could possibly have it. Great stadium, great audiences all the time, and we're really looking forward to it. So thank you. Okay, Mark.
Sam, thank you, and thank you for taking the time to make the trip to St. Louis for the announcement today. We have no better partners than in the Blues and Enterprise Center, and it's not easy to clear a week's worth of dates in the middle of the hockey season. But we're fortunate that the organization recognizes the opportunity that we have, and they are truly all in. When we celebrated the Wrestling Championships announcement, we emphasized how critical the recent renovations to the building were to winning that bid. Well, same theme here. And I want to tell you that when U.S. Figure Skating toured Enterprise Center in late October for their site visit, as a St. Louisan, you couldn't help but have immense pride to show this place off. That's a tribute to Chris Zimmerman, to Todd Mitchell, Kyle Warman, and the entire team here. And Chris, thank you once again for being right there with us, and congratulations on another great event for Enterprise Center.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, so our summer Olympian here, I'm freezing out. My assistant, I asked her to bring a blanket and you called her off? Okay. I love it. I love it. Really pleased to be here celebrating this today. You know, this building is in its 30th year, and our ability to transform it and to make it competitive with all the other options that U.S. Figure Skating and other events look at every time they come here. We have a powerful combination of a building that really works, a staff here that loves the opportunity to do these events. To think that we're going to be bringing in the national championships, selecting the Olympic team. I have to admit, I am a bit of an Olympic junkie, and can't wait to be there in Italy. Your friends at the NHL will also have them at the Olympics in Milan. So we're looking forward to that. But so much of what we're doing here, the combination of a really committed ownership group led by Tom Stillman, certainly the work that we've been able to do with the city and the state have all been critical in getting us here today. Ultimately, we know when we host a national championship, particularly for these athletes, this is a moment that they've spent their whole life focusing on. And our ability, certainly as a venue, but really beyond that, and many of the people here who support us throughout the community, our ability as a city to embrace these events and to recognize that within the world of sports, this is a real gift to be able to host these events. And I can't wait till next January. Thanks very much for the opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Well, we can have the Sports Commission and we can have this great building, but we can't do this without the support of the public sector, too. And when we talk about public-private partnerships, there were two key pieces that helped land the championships. One is the Missouri Amateur Sports Tax Credit that's been in place for a decade. And I want to acknowledge State Representative Brad Christ, who is sponsoring our bill in the Missouri House to reauthorize the program and has provided outstanding leadership on this effort. Second, we're really grateful for how the city of St. Louis has rallied around our efforts. Mayor Tashara Jones has been very supportive, and it was a big deal for us that she participated in skating site visit in October. The city's support is exemplified in the partnership that we have with the St. Louis Development Corporation and its president and CEO, Neil Richardson. Earlier this year, Neil led the effort to create a sports events attraction fund to help our bids be more competitive, and that was a difference maker. I can't thank Neil enough for his commitment and his collaboration. So Neil, come on up.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you all for coming down to St. Louis and U.S. Figure Skating, selecting the city of St. Louis to host their national event. As Mark said, you know, the city of St. Louis, there has this perception around, are we ready to compete as a global city? And I'm telling you today, this is a testament by the U.S. Figure Skating Championships selecting the city of St. Louis, that not only are we getting in the game, but we're getting in the game to win. We are committed to seeing St. Louis grow. We are committed to seeing the economic engine, which is downtown St. Louis, for not just the region, but for the entire state of Missouri to continue to thrive. When Mark and I spoke several months ago around what does St. Louis need in order to compete, it was one key factor outside of us being able to continue to switch the narrative that St. Louis is a destination city. It was, how does the city commit? How can the city show that they have skin in the game? And we said, we're going to make that investment. And through the Entertainment Attraction Fund, we've been able to make this investment not only on behalf of the city, but on behalf of the state of Missouri. And so we're excited now to have this another event downtown to be able to show off some of our strong amenities, our culture, our arts, the arch. St. Louis is ready to take the next step as the new global city for sports entertainment. And we want to thank again the leadership of Mark and the Sports Commission for their efforts, as well as U.S. Figure Skating for showing the world that St. Louis is a place where people want to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. All right, so I'm pleased to share today that we've designated 2 St. Louis sports leaders and legends to co-chair our local organizing committee for the 2026 championships, Jackie Joyner-Kersee and Frank Viverito. They collectively bring their 6 Olympic medals, 3 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze, to the table. Did I steal that from you? Seriously though, even though skating may not be her sport, it just felt right to have our most illustrious Olympian involved in a milestone event that builds upon our Olympic legacy. And for Frank, whose 27 years as president of the Sports Commission included the 2006 championships, he can now enjoy this one from the comfort of his own retirement, but we'll tap into his wisdom to help us along the way. One of the things that I learned from Frank is always let Jackie have the last word. So everyone, and there actually will be more stuff after she's done, but not much, but everyone, here is the great Jackie Joyner-Kersee.
Mark, thank you so very much, and to the Sports Commission and to each and every one of you, thank you for this opportunity. Frank, we might have 6 Olympic medals, but you know, we can get together and try that triple axel, maybe try something new. You know, as they were talking that I am a summer Olympic athlete, well, was. But anyway, I think the most important thing about USA Figure Skating coming here, and the last step before they go and compete at the Olympic game is, one, coming to a city that's going to embrace them, going to uplift the athletes and help them to go on and perform at their very best. And I just want to say thank you, USA Figure Skating, for recognizing that not only the city of St. Louis, but the state of Missouri embrace all sports, but more importantly, USA Figure Skating. All the best. Thank you. Frank, we got to get to working out.
And by the way, Jackie's already been put to work and take some credit on this. She was actually the one that submitted our bid. The bid for the event actually came directly from Jackie back earlier this year. So as we wrap up, just a few housekeeping items and acknowledgments to make. I certainly want to thank our staff at the Sports Commission, especially Tim Ryan and Chaley O'Connell, who led the way in assembling the bid, and Brad Wackler, who spearheaded the site visit. Our chair, Mike Loynd, is in attendance. Mike is right there. He's been doing wonders behind the scenes to set the stage for us to be able to accomplish even more. We're looking forward to involving our local figure skating clubs and grateful for the enthusiasm that they've shown and their responsiveness. And I want to give a warm welcome to the representatives in attendance from the Creve Coeur, Metro Edge, Rivers Edge, and St. Louis skating clubs that are here. Thank you also to our hotel partners in attendance, also to Brian Feldman and others from Greater St. Louis, Inc., who have been tremendously supportive, Gary Shirk from Explore St. Louis, and Jeremy Hulsing from Centene Community Ice Center, which is our proposed practice venue and will host the National Team Development Camp following the championships. And it's notable that the presence of this event will stretch throughout the entire region. Something very important I need all of you to take away from today. All session tickets go on sale in January. The exact date's going to be announced soon. SkateSt.Louis2026.com is the place to go for event information. And I can't stress this enough, that when it comes to ticket sales and local sponsorships, we will need our community to step up. We'll need all the help that we can get in those areas. We're just 12 and a half months away, so we have a short runway, but we are very much ready to take that on. For our media in attendance, Tim Ryan will have a news release available, and everyone will be available to do one-on-one interviews. We'll come over there. It'll take us about 10 minutes to make the trek over from the moat that is here, but we'll come on that side for any media that want to talk to the participants here. Finally, let's close with one more video courtesy of our friends at US Figure Skating to get us pumped up for the 2026 championships here in St. Louis.
We are so excited to let you guys know that US Championships is coming straight to you at
St. Louis! Oh, we're excited to see our skaters next year at the championship.
So excited to be going to St. Louis for the championships. It's going to be an incredible time. It's my first time there, and we're just really excited to see what's around there.
I have been skating for most of my life, and Nationals is always such a big inspiration, and I love watching all of the competitors, so I think this is going to be a great way to inspire a whole new generation of kids who love the sport, just like I did.
All right, St. Louis, big event. I'll see you guys there.
I'm so excited that Nationals is coming to St. Louis because it's going to be amazing to see my idols and just be around that excitement, and I think the atmosphere is going to be really amazing. I know that all the skating clubs around here are really supportive, so I can't wait to see what everybody brings out and just the amazing collection of people that will be there.
We are so excited that the U.S. Championships are coming to St. Louis in 2026. This is where the U.S. Olympic team will be selected.
We can't wait to see you in St. Louis. I have a lot of fun memories there as a junior skater. Way back in 2006, I was junior and Merrill Davis and Charlie White were junior. We competed against each other. And now, 20 years later, we're headed back. We can't wait to see you there.
How about that? Evan Bates, here as a junior 20 years ago. That's really cool. Well, thank you very much to all of you for coming. Happy holidays, and we look forward to seeing you January 5th through the 11th, 2026, for the Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships here in St. Louis.
This has been a 5 on Your Side special report. We now join regularly scheduled programming in progress.